just for those who don't know Le Wagon and who we are, basically we are a coding bootcamp based in Paris originally. And now we run the program in different cities all over Europe. So in London, in Brussels, in Lisbon, and that's the first batch in Amsterdam. And what we do is that we bring technical skills, basically, to creative people and entrepreneurs. People who want to be able to build their own projects, be able to do whatever they want to do, and also have all the skills to apply to interesting jobs in the tech industry. So that's what we do. And for that, we developed this 2-month program, which is called a bootcamp. That's the word that everyone is using. And during this bootcamp, we teach them not only all the coding and programming skills that you have to do when you work on web development. That means HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Ruby, Rails, all these words that I'm sure like you don't understand everyone in the audience, but all the language that you need to speak to program a web product. But we also give them the soft skills, what we call the mindsets, is the fancy word, to say all the skills that you need to work on a product in a team. So now let's start with the demo, right? So I just give you the rules. So we'll have 7 groups of students that worked on 7 products, and basically they're going to explain you what the product is about and to make a live demo of the product. Just for those of you who are not developers, you cannot imagine what a challenge it is to code in only 10 days when 2 months ago you have no background at all in programming, and in 10 days only, within a team, to code, to invent, imagine a product, a web product, then to design it, then to code it, then to put it online, right? Because it has to be online. You have to share it to the world. And also to think about all the tiny details that you have to put in place. The data that you put in your website, it's important. It has to sound realistic, right? So what I mean is like it's a huge challenge for them. And they did an impressive job at it. So if there are some recruiters in the room, they will be really stupid not to hire the guy after the demo. But we're going to start right now with the first group. So the first group is not 48 hours, it's activity duck, and I give you a clue, it has nothing to do with ducks actually, and I let you discover that with Emile, Aaron, and Martin.
So, good afternoon everybody. We are Activity Duck, and let me start by introducing the team that we built this app with. We have an ex-professional boxer, Aaron Segai, who's over there in the room. We have a mechanical engineer, Martin Balk, behind the computer. And we have me, Emil Hagen, with a master's degree in business administration. So we created Activity Duck. Activity Duck is a platform that lets users book activities at any given place in the world. And at the same time, it provides business owners an opportunity to increase sales and at the same time manage their bookings more efficiently. So as you can see, actually the reason why we did this is because we experienced difficulties when we were abroad, and especially in countries where we did not speak the language, to find good and reliable websites where we could book activities such as kayaking, kite surfing, parachuting, whatever. And we wanted to make that more easy, and that's why we built Activity Duck. And as you can see, on the landing page you can immediately start looking or searching by location. But if you need some more inspiration, you can scroll down and you will see some recommended activities. These recommended activities will be based upon the location you're at and the average rating. So only the best activities will be shown here. But for now, since we're in Amsterdam, let's find some cool stuff to do in Amsterdam. So there's actually also already quite a few things you can do. There's an urban jeep safari, there's a skateboarding, and even the Ruby Bootcamp is listed there. I did it, it's amazing, I recommend it to everyone. But for now, let's see what else is there. So kayaking, and canal tour, and bowling. I actually love bowling, so let's check that one out. And this is the page where the business owner has the opportunity to provide the user a little bit more information about the activity. And it can, it can show a little description, it can show some photos, which will be seen here. Oh, and as you can see, they even serve bitter balls, which I love, so I'm actually sold already, but let's check out what more is there. So there's different kind of tours on this one, or different kind of options. There's a senior bowling, a professional bowling, and a disco bowling. That one sounds good, actually. So, and then the last part of this page is the part the only thing the business owners do not have influence on, and that's the review part. It's going to be really important to keep the quality up, that every user leaves a review once they've done the activity. And as you can see, people are pretty happy about this one, so I think we should book it. And as I said, the disco bowling, yeah, it sounds cool. So let's book it for tonight with, I don't know, 10 people? And once you decided you want to do this booking, you'll get one quick summary of what you're about to book. And once you hit the pay button, you will be redirected to a third-party payment provider, which lets you pay by Ideal, PayPal, or whatever method you prefer. But actually, I'm not only a bowling enthusiast, I'm also a business owner, and I list my activities on ActivityDuck. So with one click on the button, I can switch to my owner dashboard and see if there's anything that needs my attention. And so I see there's 2 new bookings since the last time I logged in. So we'll check that out in a minute. But first, let's see what else is there. I see my most booked activities, which is really useful for my marketing efforts, I think. And below that, I see the latest reviews. So if I see if there's any bad reviews, I can immediately let my web care team take care of that. But now let's go back to the new bookings, because I think that's an interesting part. It will take you right to the heart of the management system, because you can see all the bookings that are done, and you can sort them by pending offers, confirmed offers, and the completed ones, and those are the ones who need reviews. So if you sort by the confirmed or by the completed ones, you can remind the users to leave a review. Yeah, so this is the heart of the management system, but of course you can do a lot more. You can see all the activities that you're currently offering. You can edit them, add more tours. You can you can add more availability dates, and of course you have a company profile. And in here you can also add and edit all the stuff. But I invite you all to check it out yourself later today. But for now, let's go back to the homepage and finish with a few words about the program, because it has been 3 months of really intense coding. And I speak for myself, but I could never have imagined that in 3 weeks we have built such a cool and fully functioning app. And as I told in the introduction, the 3 of us really have a different background. But I think that has been a huge advantage for us, because all the problems that we faced, and we faced a couple because it is really hard, like Boris said, to build something like this. We came up with creative solutions, and I think primarily because we are such different guys. And that is also the reason that we want to keep working on this. Of course, we're going to follow a traineeship, but at the same time, we will keep developing and try to improve this product. So in the end, we're going to make the next big thing, and that's ActivityDuck. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Emil. That's an impressive product, right? Who find it impressive in the audience? Raise your hand if you find it. Whoa, come on, guys. That's cool, because next time I come to Amsterdam, I won't have to go on, 1,000 like cheap websites like listing activities, and I can use that to make some kayaking or like some crazy things, even a coding boot camps, this kind of activities. But the thing is, at one point I'm a developer, so if I want to spend my money in cool activities during the weekend, well, I've got to make some money during the week, right? And for that, I'm a good developer. I'm a talented developer, such as the 22 students of Le Wagon. And I won't work for anyone. I want to work with a startup that share the same values as myself. I don't want to work with the first startup I found. And for this, I don't like the usual job boards, because I go to this job board and I feel lost in so many offers, and I don't know if that fits me, actually. And I needed some special products to find the perfect match, the perfect startup that will fit my needs, so that I can make money, but also work with talented people that really make meaningful stuff. And that's really cool. Good news, because actually that's the second project that you'll see, and it's Rian, Matthijs, and Melchior, and they built Chenga.
Hi everybody. First, I want to start with a small question. Did you ever want to create your own website or maybe a platform and didn't know where to start? It's always very difficult when you want to create a website to find a good developer. And on the other hand, as a developer, it could be really hard to find a good client to work for. So that's why we create a platform, Chenga, where developers and clients can meet. We, in this case, are me, Melchior, and Matthijs. We created a platform where developers and clients can meet. And it's very important to notice that we have two sides. One side for the developer and one side for the client, because both of the users have totally different needs on the platform. The clients, they need to post jobs and find suitable developers, and the developers need to showcase their work and search for a job. In this case, I'm going to show how the platform works by an example. And in this case, I'm a startup co-owner, Gert-Jan, and I own the startup Zessie. And we already have a developer, like a lead developer, and we're searching for a second developer to join us for a short period of time. Because we're growing really fast and we have a lot of stuff to do. So we need a backend developer to help us for half a year. So let's see how this works. We're going to post a job. And the job title is, we're looking for a backend developer. Yeah, we're a growing startup that needs to hire a developer. Since we are a startup, our budget is not really high for a developer, so we want to hire him for, like, say, 1,900 euros a month. So, intermediate would be great. We have a lead developer, so that's cool. The period is 6 months. So now we created our job, we can check if all the details are right and wait for applications. So let's do that and let's see what else we can do in the meantime. We want to see what kind of developers the platform has to offer us. So let's see the developers and their work and see if we can also find already a suitable developer ourselves. As said before, we want a backend developer, and it should be able to use Ruby language because our platform is created in Ruby language. Oh. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's working. And as you can see, two developers pop up. The first one is Damien. Let's see how his profile looks like and if we like it. He speaks Ruby. His project looks really nice. We like the front end. Unfortunately, he has no recommendation. So let's see the other Ruby developer. Oh, they have a very fashionable profile. That's really good, since what I forgot to mention, the startup is a startup in 3D printable jewelry, so we need a kind of fashionable developer. So that really suits, and they also have, if we scroll down, we can see that they also have some recommendations, so that's also very trustful. So let's keep this one in mind, and maybe we can get in touch later. But first, let's see if we already have some applications on our job offer. Hey, and we have already an application, and it's Marcella. That's really nice because we just viewed her profile and it was really good. So that's nice. And let's contact her. Now you should imagine that we contact her, that we get in touch, and we had an interview together, and it was really nice. Actually, there was indeed a fit between us. So we wanted her to work for us. So we accept the job offer, and now the job will be removed, so no other people can apply. And then the story continues. Actually, she's gonna work with us for 6 months. And after that period of time, we want to write a recommendation for her. She asked us for, can you write a recommendation? Because it's easy for her if she searches a new job, if she has a lot of recommendations. So let's write a recommendation for Marcella. She did, She did a backend job for us in Ruby. And working with Marcella was really, really great. She was a wonderful girl. She learned fast. And of course, yeah, we were clients, so. So now Marcella has a new recommendation. Yeah, that was actually everything we wanted to show for the client side for the platform. Yeah, we wanted to see if this platform is maybe useful for BSSA members. So everybody, all the developers can create a profile if they like. And we will also see if there are any clients in here, they can also create a profile and see if interesting matches happens. And that would be really cool. And for our personal future, Matthijs, he is the youngest, he's straight from high school. And he wants to have a traineeship at a startup. And Melchior also, yeah, he has a background as a biologist, and he also is searching for a traineeship at a startup. And for me, I have a background in fashion, and I would really like to build web applications for the fashion industry. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Rian. So that's really good news, because if, who knows, Le Wagon is, going to bankrupt, and I need to find a developer position, then I know where to go, basically. What I like with this Amsterdam batch is it's the new generation. Basically, what they want to do is, using tech, build a kind of autonomous system, right? So if I need to look for activities, then I can use ActivityDuck, right? If I need to find a job and make money, I can use Chenga. That's all I need. And what if I have a drone, a really expensive drone, right? And I want to make money with it. I'm sure that's a big, big concern for most of you, right? Right. So in the audience, just to know, who has an expensive drone and wants to make money with it? Like, raise your hand. That's exactly my point. That's a huge issue for most of you, right? And hopefully for you, there is a solution for that. And this solution is called Drone Hubs, and it was brought by Iris, Ray, and Tom. And I'll let Iris tell you some words about it.
Thank you. Yes, so let me introduce our team. I'm Iris. I'm an archaeologist. And we have Tom here, he was already a developer before he started this bootcamp. And there's Roy over there. And he actually studied to be a chemist. But now we are here because we want to be better at developing web applications. And here you can see our Drone Hubs platform. And maybe I should not stand in front. So here you can see it better now. When we scroll down, you can see part of our how to make use of our platform. So we want to connect people with drones with people that want a job. So an important part of this is to look at the laws of things, because in the Netherlands it's really difficult if you want to fly your drone, because you have to keep in touch, know where you can fly and where you cannot fly. So I live near Amsterdam, and if I zoom into the map and see what is there, well, obviously we're very close to Schiphol, so this would be a problem, and we cannot fly higher than a certain height. So we'll keep that in mind when we are looking for a job. So I am, as an archaeologist, I have a drone, and it's a very specific drone, but I can only use it when I go on a field campaign in the summer, and I would really like to use it more often. So on this platform, here's my drone, and on this platform I will look for jobs that can be useful for this drone specifically. So in the Discover page, there is other drone owners listed, like Roy, who is specifically good at filming weddings, and Tom, who is more of the fun guy with all the cool bungee jumping people. So I will look specifically for the jobs now and see if there's anything available for me. So here there's Harm. Unfortunately, Harm lost his sheep, so I hope you'll find it, but I will look for something more specifically for me. So here's Peter, and Peter needs a drone to be flying at his farm. So I think I can help with that with my multispectral camera. So it's in Amsterdam, so it's close to Schiphol, I see. So I'll have to check the law again afterwards and see if I might have to change the plan there. So there's already 2 bits here, from Tom and from Roy, who is specialized in weddings. So I think that I can be a bit higher in price, but still I would want to be the one picked. So let's say 80 euros. I think it's good. So I will tell him that actually I have this multispectral drone that is specifically good for him, and I know that I can work with the software to tell exactly to Peter that where we should fertilize his land better. So I will choose the drone that is the fixed wing hyperspectral drone. So I create this bit and see that it is actually listed below this one, and I will just wait for Peter to reply. So I'll go to my profile page and see what's there. So at least there is my bits there, so I can have a look and the specifications. The status is still unopened, so I'll have to wait for Peter to accept this. So I'll refresh this page. That was quick. So Peter really wants this job with me, so I will go to the job and see there. So now I'm able to fly my drone here in Amsterdam. So I'll go back to the homepage and explain you more about our team. We have created this platform, and we would really want to continue this in the future. And you have seen now as well how we work here. So if you like our platform, the way we build it, come speak to us if you would like to offer us a job in Ruby or Ruby on Rails development, at least for the traineeships or the 6 months. And also if you are one of those people that just raised their hand for interest in drones, then also come contact us, because we would like to know what platform would be wanted. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Iris. Well, the next transition is the most obvious transition I've ever done in my entire life, so that's good news for me. So basically, when you need to find an activity, well, you have, as we all know now, activity duck, right? We all know that. Okay, but the thing is, like, people are lazy, and even if there's a cool solution to book activities, well, they don't do it because, you know, I say to myself I have to meditate and go to the swimming pool, but at the end I don't do it because I'm a lazy person. And if I have a duck to help me with the booking of my activities, I need a personal assistant to help me to motivate myself. And that is actually a chicken. And that's the project of Lina, Michel, and Luis, which is Chicken Challenge.
Thank you, guys. Hi, everyone. My name is Lena, and I'm standing here today to present our app, Challenge Chicken. I'm standing here alone, but I'm in a team with Lars and with Michelle. And as you can see, the app we built is slightly different than all of the other websites because we build a mobile app. In my presentation, I would like to start this with a simple question to all of you. What kind of activities are things you've always wanted to do, or you even do them but you don't do them enough, and you would like to do them more often? Sleeping, I hear. Is there something more active? Reading, I hear. Sporting. Running. That's a lot of good activities. I think for now, I would like to run more often as well, so I'm going to put that here. What do you want to do more often? Running. Whee! Who do you want to challenge to do the same? And this is the interesting part of our app. We believe that we can inspire people to do activities more often by challenging them to do that with a friend. Lars became a good friend of mine during these few months, so I'm gonna challenge him. Lars. Boom. No. And then, how much do you dare to bet on succeeding? This is the wager part of our challenge. We think the social part is important to challenge someone, but we also think it works if you put in a bit of your own money. So I'm gonna say I'm 30 euros confident that I'll be able to go running more or as much as Lars does next month. Let's say 30 euro, and then bam, and this is the part where our app starts working. Yes. Are you ready to create your running challenge with Lars Boom at gmail.com as your opponent and wager 30 euro? Let's go for it. Please enter your challenge information. The challenge starts simple with a few questions, but here our users can specify a bit more details. The next month I'm gonna go running, we talked about this before, for 3 hours. Who do I want to do it with? It's not gonna be John, it's gonna be Lars. Nope. 30 euro, and at the end of the month, if we both ran a lot and we're super happy with our new active state of mind, we're gonna go out for dinner and celebrate. And I of course hope that Lars will have to pay all the money, because that he ran a bit less than I did. Well, today I'm done with my bootcamp, so I can start the challenge as of now. And we're gonna create the challenge. So far, this challenge has been an individual one, because I've been filling in all the information. So my chicken is a very sad chicken. Your opponent hasn't accepted the challenge yet. I'm gonna quickly show you guys what would happen in Lars's phone. We're gonna go to his email. And there it is! Challenge chicken. Lena wants to challenge you. Whee. Hey Lars, Lena is challenging you. Do you want to go running 3 hours a week for the next 4 weeks? Let's do it. Bam, you've been challenged. Lena challenges you to go running. I think all of you know that by now. She's determined to go running for 3 hours a week, willing to bet a wager of 30 euro. The challenge will begin today. I'm gonna accept this challenge, and we're gonna go back to my screen. Now we're at the head of our app. And it's good to give you guys a bit more background about how we think we can motivate people. At the start of the app, you see it's still 30 euro versus 30 euro. You can see both of our profile pictures, which are taken from Facebook. You have to log in through Facebook. And you can see this nice little plus sign in which I can log my times. Every time I go running, I'm gonna click my plus, woo, and I'm gonna log the hours. Well, I'm a dedicated runner, so the first time I go running, I go 3 hours, bam, ta, 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 save. And I'm gonna look back at the page and hey, my face has grown. This is a way we wanna motivate people, because if Lars logs in now, he's gonna feel smaller than I am. So he's gonna want to go run as well. Now, to show you guys a bit of the other challenges I've done, I'm gonna go to my dashboard. Woo! And there it is. Lars running. Am I gonna give up? No, I'm doing pretty well. I'm biking as well, going pretty well with this handsome guy. And then I've been running. The running one is finished. I'm gonna look at my other running challenge. Ooh. And here we can see what happens in the end. The scores have changed. So each time I log, the bars change according to how much I've logged time. You see 21 here, 33 here. Both of our scores, well, this is a bit different. 21, 23. And now I can go here. So I can tell you a bit more about the difficulties in creating this app. Our biggest challenge was a conceptual one. We had large discussions about how we motivate people. Some of us thought you can only motivate people by putting a money incentive. Others of us thought it's much better to motivate people by peer pressure and by doing it in a social way. We decided to combine both of them, but it was quite a technical challenge to create a system in which you can log times. We're really happy it worked out, and we all hope you're going to take the challenge. Our next steps after this program are also going to be a bit different. Michelle, my friend here, she's going to be working for Le Wagon and helping the next batch to become programmers as well. Woo! My friend Lars, who's mainly responsible for the awesome design of this app, is talking to a few companies, and I'm definitely he will find a really nice job. And I, for myself, I have to be honest, I like coding, but I like talking as much as I like talking well, and I really like working in a team too. So I'm going to try to find a job in which I can combine my love and passion for working with people with my great interest in web development. Take the challenge, don't chicken out, and thank you all for listening.
Thank you, Lina. Actually, that was an awesome pitch. Okay, so I'm going to be a bit quick on that because I know my transitions are a bit long. So basically, as you can see, there are lots of applications around activities, right? Activity duck to book the things, to book the activity. Chicken challenge when you're lazy and you want to challenge your friends so that you actually do what you want to do. But the thing is, some activities, to do them, it's a bit sad to do them by your own. So running, it's okay, I can go running by my own, but for some activities, basically, it's nice to do them with locals, with people who know the cities, the country, and can make you discover a bit their country or their city actually. And for that, I will invite Tim, Q, and Blaine to show you their application, which is 48 hours. So please, a bit of applause for Tim, Q, and Blaine.
Thank you for the introduction. Hello everybody. I need to put my microphone closer. Okay, thanks everybody for being here. I'm here on behalf of Q, Blaine and me, Tim, to present our app. Our app is called 48 Hours. It meant, what are you going to do the next 48 hours? I think everybody is going to a city once, like on a holiday. And they're like, what should I do next? And they book a guide or they go to a guide tour and they pay a shitload of money. Who has done this experience? Raise some hands. So, okay, that's like a lot. So maybe our app will work. We wanted to make it simple to book a local guide, show you around to specific places like bars, restaurants, shopping, and just like show you a really personal experience. So let's start our adventure. 48 hours is something that's really simple. We want to keep it simple, fast, and cheap. Because like everybody wants fast, cheap, and simple, right? Okay, here we see our categories. Shopping, sport, party, food, and whatsoever. If you click on a certain category, you see the guides that have been sorted based on their rating and their available hours in the next 48 hours. Okay, but what we're going to do tonight? We feel like dining, right? Maybe at 2 o'clock at night. I think 8 o'clock at night and maybe till 10. So let's see who's available at 8 o'clock. I see like Emma has like this great rating of 5 stars. That's pretty awesome. Let's click on the profile. Bum. And we see a special experience. Enjoy an extensive 4-course dinner on a boat. Like who doesn't want to do this? That sounds pretty nice. Let's look at the other tours. Oh, she does other tours as well. So she must be really experienced. And maybe have a look at scrolling down like the average. A 5.0 rating, that's like a lot. I think we're gonna book her. So, we're gonna book Emma with a 5-star rating for 15 euros an hour for today. Boom. And then we see our previous bookings, the ones have been cancelled and the ones that have been confirmed. And here we see our current booking and we can cancel it if we want to. If you press on the profile picture, you see more information of the guide. And you can still know who you have booked. So as a guide, we have also this side of the website. You can log in as a guide and show the requests you're getting and cancel them or decline them. You can make a new tour and edit your profile so visitors think, oh my god, I want to book this guy. So this is our amazing app. We're not going to develop it any further, but maybe in the far future. But we're going to work on our own projects in the first period. In the upcoming weeks, we're going to try to do the course again to be more comfortable coding and then maybe apply for a certain job. The hardest challenge, I think, making this app was making something dynamic, so getting the right information from the database and implementing that in a right way so users think, oh, this I understand. And working in a group, you don't actually know and discussing things you don't know shit about, like new things you learned and you think, oh my god, am I saying the right things or is he saying the right things? So you get into discussions. Okay, and I think we're all looking for a job in our preference. So I was a cameraman before, so I'm a visually minded guy. So I'm looking for something that can complement this and also do some coding at the back end. Thank you all for your time and have a great night.
Thank you very much. So the next project is really a project I personally like because I like urban. Sorry. I like urban garden, right? I like to go to an urban garden. But the problem is, as you can notice, I'm from Paris, and Paris is probably the city with the worst and the cheapest urban gardens that you can find. So actually, I have one urban garden next to my place, but it's so cheap, so I feel ashamed. Sometimes I come back from my work and I steal like 2 leaves of basil or mint, but it's like, it's really shit actually. And so that's why I think the next project is really, really smart, because that will bring a solution to people like me who are looking for nice urban garden and do stuff with it. So it's called Green Thumbs, and it's the projects of Caroline, Paula, and Joanneke. That's right? Yes. Okay.
Okay, welcome all. I'm going to present to you our web application Green Thumbs. But first I want to start with asking you all a question. Who likes to eat fresh vegetables grown in your own garden? Thumbs up! But, so you're like the greenkeepers. But who actually has an own garden? So you're like the green host. There are very few green hosts actually. So we saw this problem as well. There's a big gap between the needs of people who want to grow their own vegetables and the availability of gardens. So we wanted to make a bridge between this gap and come up with a solution for this problem. And that's how we came up with the idea for Green Thumbs. So Green Thumbs is actually a platform which connects the green hosts to the greenkeepers. So let's have a look at how it works. I'm Caroline, I'm living in Amsterdam. I have an apartment and I really like growing herbs and stuff on my 1 square meter balcony, but it's really a bit small. I actually also want to grow bigger stuff, vegetables, tomatoes, lettuce. So I'm actually looking for a garden. So this platform seems ideal for me. So let's have a look. Start growing your veggies next door. Find your urban garden here. Well, that's perfect. So first we see all these pictures, nice gardens. And then the idea behind the platform is being explained. So you can find a garden in your neighborhood. You can connect with the greenhost and you can grow your own veggies. Here's a map of Amsterdam. You can see all the available gardens, so there are quite some already. There are 10 gardens available, so let's check them out. So here are all the gardens. I'm actually living in the center of Amsterdam, like about here. So I see 2 gardens that are really nearby my house. So let's check the first one out. Beautiful garden facing south. Sounds good. It's the garden of Sophia Jones. There are some words about the garden, some words about the greenhouse, some reviews. So the reviews are good. Let's check the photos out. See how it looks? Looks really amazing. But I can see there are a lot of flowers. There's not really much space for my veggies, and that's the main goal. So let's go back to all gardens to see the other garden. So this is a community garden. I can already see some nice trays with veggies, so this seems kind of cool. So It's David's garden. He also has nice reviews. Let's check David's profile out so we can see a bit more about who he is. So he's 20 years old. 2 years ago he started a project in his neighborhood, and every Saturday they're working together with the neighbors. That sounds amazing because I really like working together with people, have the community feeling, and grow my own veggies with other people. So let's book this garden. So I can here say when I want to start. So let's start this weekend already, 2nd of April. And let's end in August. The message, hey, I would like to grow veggies in your garden. Let's connect. My email is caroline@gmail.com so that we can start sending messages to each other. Then we send our request, and then we can see here all our pending requests, accepted ones and the cancelled ones. So now I have to wait for David to answer my request, and I hope I can start growing my veggies this weekend already. So now we've shown you our platform. I want to tell you a bit more about the team behind it, who built the whole platform. So besides me, it's Paula behind the computer, and Janneke is there in the back. So 3 months ago, we started off as 3 girls with 0 experience in coding, and now here we are. 3 months later, we built this platform on our own. So we're very proud of this achievement. After this, we want to start looking for a traineeship. We all have very different backgrounds. We all have a university degree. Janneke in journalism, Paula in environmental studies, and I myself in arts and cultural studies. So we think that with these backgrounds and with our newly learned skills in coding, we can be a big asset for a company. Next to that, next to the traineeship, we really want to keep on working on this platform. We already have some gardens on it. We hope that more garden owners will put their garden on. We are already in touch with some community gardens, so it would be really cool to work further on this. And we really want to keep on developing ourselves within coding and develop our skills. And for us, this is just the beginning. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much. Actually, I hope you'll find a job, and I'm sure of it, but that would be nice actually if you keep on working on the product, and especially if you come to Paris, because I like that personally, so I cross my fingers. So it has been a lot of products around like activities, growing veggies, kayaking, motivations, but now we've been working, and they've been working like really hard for the last 3 months. And we have to work hard, but we also have to play hard. And tonight, I think we're all going to make a huge party with all the students because we deserve it. And a party without music, it's not a party. So the last product is really a cool product to end with because it's about music, it's about musicians, and this is Trackit.
I'm Leonard. This is Wouter. In the back are Eden, and Daniel Gordon. Yeah. And we're a bunch of rookie programmers. I mean, we just got into this stuff, and we have different backgrounds, but we have something in common: music. I've been like semi-professional musician. Wouter has been. We've had a record label a couple of years ago. It's still like kind of active, but it's inactive. We've thrown parties. We did lots of stuff, but then at a certain point you start working. You need to do some serious stuff on the side, halas. And at a certain point I was like, hell, I want to get back into the music a little bit, but that is really, really hard. I mean, you have loads and loads of communities, but I mean it takes loads and loads of time as well to just keep on at it. I mean, you have SoundCloud. But that is just, you have a bunch of followers, and if you, just like me, only have 11 followers, well, you don't have a lot of reach. Trust me. Well, you can dump it in loads and loads of Facebook groups, but it takes time. And we want to combine this stuff. So we build a platform, Trackit. Trackit combines the API of SoundCloud, and we're going to make a community out of the Facebook groups on this stuff. It is like the 9gag of music. You can make your own music, upload it, and bang, it's on the fresh feed. So here I am, I'm Leonard, struggling musician, and I just want to check out Trackit because this is just for me. Let's have a look at the Learn More. Listen to some awesome tracks, upload the track, enjoy the ride. So let's do it. Let's get into it. Let's have a listen to the first track. Do we have music? We have music. Let's listen to this stuff. Nice and loud, isn't it?
Not really.
Let's stop it. Let's stop that stuff. I mean, it's awesome, but it's kind of underground. Let's go to the next track. I'd agree. Let's listen to it. I mean, it's cool, but there's nothing happening for me so far. So let's skip a bit. Let's go a bit further. Yeah, I like this stuff. Okay, let's quit it for a moment. Okay, I really like it, but to be able to upvote this track or to comment on this track and have interaction on the platform, I need to be logged in. And we do this because we want to keep the platform clean. Everybody can listen to the music, everybody can come around, but if you want to contribute, you need to log in and do it. So let's log in because I like this track. I want to vote this track right up, and this guy deserves a chance. Okay, so let's log in. Let's go. So here we connect to the API of SoundCloud. And when we listen to one of these tracks, you actually have a play on the SoundCloud as well. So let's go to I'd agree again. And, ooh. Okay, let's pause it for a moment. I think it's cool, so let's drop a comment, cool. This guy deserves it. I'm all warmed up now. I mean, I'm in the platform, but I want to contribute. And not just by a comment, I want to upload a track myself. So let's find the upload. Back in the day, we did sample challenges, and Wouter was the big winner. And we made the track Le Défi from samples from Sound Streets and all kinds of things. And we're going to upload it to SoundCloud straight away now. And this is an electronic track. And it's kind of underground, but you'll dig it. You'll dig it. Every single play is straight on SoundCloud. It's on here, and we pull this track from SoundCloud so you can listen to it. So, suspense. Okay, I like it, so I'm gonna upvote myself a little. That's how I am. I mean, that's where you start. So let's have a look at my profile. And let's have a look at the tracks that are already on my profile page. It is there. Okay, let's go to the home page, and I want to check out the fresh feed because it's cool that it's on my profile page, but I want it to be right there on top of the community. And this is where the chances start, in the fresh feed. The hot tracks have the most amount of votes. The trending has the most amount of votes in a certain amount of time. So this is also where you can get a new chance. And we can also go to someone else's profile and check out the tracks he commented on, and check out the tracks he has, and the tracks on what he voted himself. So you can dive a bit in there and go through the platform. Okay, this is all cool, but we don't have a lot of users just yet. So what we're gonna do is dive into the communities we're already in to combine them, talk to the people in these communities. We're going to go to Rush Hour Records. We know people there. We're going to go to Red Light Radio. We've got lots of things to go to, and we're going to combine all of these underground communities and give all the people in these underground communities a chance. So we're going to be working on this on the side, and we need to get a job. So if you're interested in one of these energetic people making crazy apps, give us a call. You're always welcome. And we're going to have some beers, and we're going to listen to some music, because that's what life's about. And do I hand over the microphone to anyone?
Yeah, well.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you very, very, very much for that. Okay, I have a few words for the students first, because, for the rest of the audience, I'm really, I'm thankful, I'm grateful that you come to assist to that, but I want to have some few words with the students. So we are really, hugely proud of what you've done. It's it's crazy, it's really awesome work. And even experienced developers, I know some of them, they are not able to ship this kind of products in a small period of time like that, so really congratulations to all of you, because that's an incredible work actually. And the other thing I want to tell you is of course, we are a coding bootcamp, right? So we teach programming, that's what we do. But I want you to understand that what you're trying to build with Le Wagon is not just a coding program. That's just the 2 months, or the 3 months in your case, that makes you accelerate. So that at some point you're able to find positions and to make cool products. But what we are trying to build is a community. An awesome community of skillful people like you who will contribute to this community, sharing tips, asking questions to the teachers of Le Wagon, and having technical also answers to your questions, and trying all together to make the best technical networks in Europe. That's what we wanted to do. So I hope really, all of you, that you stay connected to this community. I'm sure you know that it's active, you've seen that with all the chat we have, but don't say, okay, it's the end, okay, it's 2 months, over. Keep connected to the community, and I think we can really build something really big all together. So thank you to all of you. Okay, so I have my cheat sheet, because there are lots of teachers and teaching assistants and staff working at Le Wagon, so I don't want to forget anyone, so I just noted all the names. So a huge congratulations to our teacher, staff, and I'll start with Cécile. You made really an incredible job, you really carried the class on our tiny shoulders. And huge thanks to Jade, Thomas Wilkinson, Anna Isabelle, Thomas Chrétien, Valentin, Pedro, Nicolas, Thomas Satorio, Adam, and Yanis. Huge thanks to them. And I will just end with the best. And the best is the manager of the class in Amsterdam. And she's an amazing person. And her name is Anne Collet. And so I'll let her say some few words to you, because I think she has to, actually.
You're gonna make me emotional, but yeah. First, I would like to apologize because I'm wearing a Pearl t-shirt, which I just won thanks to the Pearl community out there. They allowed me to pitch this DemoDay, and they also attended it and looked at the amazing products you've built up. I'm very proud of you, as a mom could be, I would say. So I think now everything is in front of you. You have all the skills you need to find a good job, and you have everything you need to continue building amazing products. And I hope we're going to listen from you very soon, because I want to see your little faces again. So do come back whenever you want. As Boris just said, we're a big community, we're expanding in Europe, we're going to need more teachers, more teaching assistants everywhere, not only in Europe, but also in other sides of the world. So I think now it's the time for all of us to celebrate what we've done together for the past 3 months. So let's all have a drink and let's party for sure.